CHICKEN. Use the code chicken in the shop. CHICKEN. Use the code
Guys, the Chicken's here, bringing you another Beach video. In today's video, guys, very excited because out of every season that's started in Warships so far, I think this is the best one. Let's check this out here. So we have a killer log. I've only lost 2 battles the entire season so far. We got the Task Force #1, we got local #1, and we're global top 25. We were at 23 just a second ago, but you know, it's an early season, so I mean, but we're doing really well. And let's go over the tech tree and just go over these key tips. But guys, I do appreciate it if you consider to use the code chicken in the shop. If any of this helps you out, it does help to support the channel a little bit, so I do appreciate that. All right, so here's the tech tree. Now, a couple important things. Right off the very start, do not waste points on upgrading your gunboat. You don't need it. We're only using flares right now, so we don't need to upgrade the gunboat because we don't need any extra gunboat energy. Now, in the first line, machine gun, flares, sniper towers, you need machine guns, you need sniper towers. Don't spend a lot of points into them. Just get some buildings out on the field. We'll talk about that more in a second. Flares, get them at least to rank 4. For flaring heavies to 3 engines, we definitely want to make sure that we have flares at least rank 4 so that we're not reflaring and we're not missing flares, causing the heavies to spread out and not be focused on the engines and wasting valuable seconds. The next way you want to go is, I have kind of both paths opened up, but you want to take the top path. You want to go building health, cannons, heavies, and then get your 3rd engine as quickly as possible. Right off the start, you're not wasting keys on anything until you have the 3rd engine unlocked, because the 2 ERs basically doesn't exist. People just go straight to 3. So if you're playing at 2 engines, you're going against people with 3 engines, and you're instantly at a disadvantage. So get the 3rd engine really, really quickly. The first 2 things that we're going to max out, obviously, I should have said it before, but it goes without saying, always max out the landing crafts. It's so much value. It's so cheap. You have to do it at the start of each and every season. Always, always, always max out the landing crafts. That's a no-brainer. That's why we don't even talk about it, just because you have to do it every season. No question. So then from here, the 2 things that we're going to max out is going to be first, the heavies, because that's all we're using. We're only using heavies, so we want to make sure that those are maxed out. They're very cheap, so if you have to wait to max out, upgrade other stuff, max out your landing crafts, then your heavies, then rank up your flares, then what you want to get is building health. Building health is going to be your best tool to slowing down the heavy rush early on. So bypass all the defenses and just get building health. It might sound crazy, but a base with building health maxed out versus a base with max machine guns, sniper towers, and cannons that does not have any building health. The building health base is actually stronger in this meta than without it. So make sure that you get that and max it out. That's very important. And then we move over to probably the best or the second best defense so far this season, and that is going to be your mines. Now you can see on my base how I have them spread out. Basically, the way you want to run them is you want all your little mines sort of on the inside, and you want your boom mines on the outside. Now, boom mines come a little bit later. So if you're starting off, you didn't do so well last season, say you finished around rank 21, you might not be able to get boom mines just yet, but with a couple, if you follow this path, you should be able to rank up easily, get some rank chests. What I mean by that is the chests that you get as you progress. So once I get to 17, I get another chest. If you can follow, you know, what our tech path is right here, you should be able to get those rank chests, and you should be able to get to exactly where we are right now. All right, so then we get to 3ER, getting mines, getting troop damage. Again, that's going to help your heavy rush, and we want to help the heavy rush right now. We don't want to plan for the future. We want to do with what works right now, because we're going to be in a heavy rush meta. Excuse me, a heavy rush meta for a long time. You know, rocket choppers don't come in until way past 4 engines, so we're not looking at those right now. Plus, we're going to need troop damage for the rest of the season anyway, so it's a good investment. Get it now. Get it before going up and past the 3rd engine. So once we get past the 3rd engine, you have to unlock smoke screens. They're actually somewhat helpful. Don't rank them up. You don't need them past level 1. Just unlock them, and then you got them. That's all you need. Bullet is the hero of choice for Heavy Rush. and probably later on during the season. That doesn't matter now, but try to get Bullet to rank 4. Obviously, he's very expensive. But yeah, so if you can get Bullet to rank 4, that's great. If you can just get him to unlock him, he's like another big extra heavy that doesn't cost you anything, right? So plus we have to get him on the path that we're going. So up here is where we come to our first biggest decision. Now, boom mines, I would max these out 100%. These are probably the best defense when you pair them with mines. By themselves, they're not so good, but when you have boom mines paired with regular mines, very, very strong. And like I said, the way that you want to pair them, the way you want to spread them out is you want to just keep them just off the line a little bit. So, you know, the heavies are going to hug the wall, but they kind of spread out at the same time. So it just works out. So I'll show you guys our replay here. And if you can keep them just off the wall a touch or kind of down in the center, then you're going to smoke the heavies. You're going to smoke them. So watch this. You see right here, they're going on the wall, and then they also kind of spread out. And you just hit, you hit these large clumps of heavies. And then we'll speed it up here, and you see that they go right over top of them again. And by the time he gets to the very end, he hits those last 2 boom mines. And look, he's lost like a significant amount of heavies, which doesn't seem like much, but it slows them down. It slows them down for sure. So get your boom mines. Troop health is going to be good. Troop health is going to be good. I don't know if it's worth going out of the way to get. I think maybe staying on path might have been the better option for me, based on my tech. If you have tons of keys and stuff, maybe you're better. Maybe you're better to get the troop health, because it's not really going to slow you down in the long run. But my next play is going to be, I want to get to artillery first, and I want to try to max that out if we can. So I think I'm going to max out troop health. We're going to get the gunboat energy, just because. And flamethrowers. Flamethrowers are actually worth maxing out. They're cheap-ish, and they do some damage. But they're not really worth having until you have them in max level. If you're just going to have them in rank 1, they're not super valuable. They're just kind of there. But if you can get them to max level, I think that was the one that I lost, actually. So I'll show you my replay on here. This is me going against flamethrowers. The first time that we saw max flamethrowers. And, when you play it in fast speed, sure, it looks like they're just running by. But they do a lot of residual splash damage over time. You combine that with the mines, and, it just gets tough. So we'll talk about attacking in a second, because that's basically, that's going to get you started on your tech tree, no matter how much tech that you have. But yeah, basically the idea is to get artillery, and then we're going straight to the 4th engine, and then the race to rocket choppers begins. Now, you can do it 2 ways. You could skip artillery, and you'll get to 4ER and rocket choppers faster, but I leave that decision up to you guys. I'm not going to say what's definitively better than the other one. I think for me, artillery is going to be better, because I'm going to be stuck in a heavy rush meta a little bit longer, because I didn't finish super high last season, so I don't have a ton of keys to play with. Don't have a ton of upgrade tokens. So I'm going to kind of take my time with it, I think, is basically my plan anyways. So, yeah, let's grab that GB node, and we'll get back in the battlefield. So, here's the attack, guys. It hasn't changed. It has not changed. It's just heavy rush, and I throw them all out at once, and I just flare from engine to engine. And it works. It's been working really, really well. We went on like an 11-game win streak. We got to gold, obviously, and yeah, it's been pretty solid so far. Bases like this, if you see these, you can actually do a split drop. So we'll go like this. We'll go bullet 1, 2, 3, 4. Heavies 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I'll do is I'll go like this. I'll use bullet's energy drink. We'll take down that first ER. We'll fly to that second one. Just like that. And then we're going to rush up top once this one goes down. Probably better if they have if they don't have that building health. But we'll see here. Okay, there we go. Now we want to time the energy drink while he's on the engine so we get that extra damage. 3 minutes, 10 seconds. Typically you want 3:15 plus, so this one could go either way. 3:15 plus is a good time for Heavy Rush in this current meta. But we'll see here. We'll see here. There it is. There it is. So it looks like this guy struggled with the mines and some of the other stuff that we had out on the base, guys. We'll take a quick look at the replay, but yeah, basically that's it. That's your starter guide. That's, you know, that's the key to Heavy Rush. That's how you want to set up your base. That's how you want to attack as well. And you'll see right here, he's doing the same thing. He actually did a split drop. It might have been his way of trying to get around the mines. See, those mines really threw him off. He didn't know what to do. I think he actually flared by mistake. But look, those boom mines, they just, like, they decimated those heavies. They decimated them. So yeah, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. If this helped you out again, I do appreciate using the code chicken in the shop. It does help support the channel. Yeah, make sure to subscribe for everything that is Warships Season 12 coming up. We got you covered on all the new metas as they unfold. And yeah, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one. Guys, checking out. Back.